Hey, what's up everybody? Dan here, bringing some fun new free roam gameplay in the background while I talk about my overall experience in the demo, what I like and what I don't, as well as some things I'd love to see implemented before the launch of the game on February 22nd. So far I'm really enjoying the demo with friends. It's a change of pace from other games like Destiny and has this arcade shooter vibe with how fast paced everything is. It can be a real challenge at times and I'd love that. Thankfully for this weekend for the open beta, most, if not all, of the original VIP demo connectivity bugs seem to be fixed, so that's a really pleasant experience for new and reoccurring demo users. Let's get right to the pros of the game so far, but keep in mind, this is a demo of a much older game version and developers have implemented lots of patches and changes that we won't see until launch. The game so far is super fun to play with friends, the flying and dodging feel great, and although lots of enemies appear to be bullet sponges, there are actually quite a few ways to counter that with a combo system they implemented. Essentially, you can use one ability to prime the enemy and the other to ignite them, which is a devastating attack on their shields, which are the tankiest part, then ultimately their health, dealing AoE damage along with a great return of your ultimate charge. The areas in the game are gorgeous and expansive, even for the demo, and the stronghold area is particularly fitting for the boss, completely slimy and grotesque. The boss itself is quite a bullet sponge and does have some easily predictable attacks, but this is coming from somebody who has spent probably 20 hours in hard mode learning everything about this boss and how to defeat it quickly. Some of the cons I have about this game so far really rely on how repetitive it is, how boring the loot table can be, with the exception of some visual items and a few really powerful guns, and how I'd like to see some buffs here and there, which I'll get into shortly. The loot we're seeing in the game likely isn't a complete picture, and certainly doesn't reflect what legendary and masterwork items will look like, which I truly do hope they stand above the rest, not only in power level and effects, but in visual appearance as well, much like Destiny's exotic looks from the rest of the regular dropped weapons. Speaking of Destiny, another thing I'm disappointed with and would very much like to see added would be the boss-specific loot. As it stands right now, killing a stronghold is merely a greater high-end loot chance, like legendary or masterwork, not anything specifically related to the boss, or the lore. I'm not a big fan of that. I feel the loot should reflect the lore and or appearance of the enemy, like how raid-specific gear dropped in Destiny. That felt much more rewarding than waiting for some screen to show all the loot I grabbed throughout the rest of the stronghold. In conclusion, this game is shaping up to be very fun, engaging, and promising, so long as BioWare and EA can get it together and give their fans what they need, without adding ridiculous loot boxes and unwanted grinding that leads to nothing. But what about you? Did you get a chance to play with some friends during the open beta? And are you looking forward to Anthem releasing later this month? What are your thoughts? Please leave a comment down below. But thank you for stopping by, and don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe below. Until next time, see ya.
Took down a Titan. A Titan?